Most people think the scariest sound in the world is a gunshot or a scream. But I'm telling you right now, the actual scariest sound in the world is the silence of 40,000 people right before they start booing you. I know because I bought that silence. It cost me exactly $500, a fan experience package at a Major League Baseball stadium, and 3 sleepless nights of video editing. My ex-girlfriend, Jessica, thought she was walking into that stadium to get a diamond ring. She thought she was gonna be the main character in a romantic viral moment. And honestly, she was half right. She did go viral, but not for a proposal. She went viral because I put her text messages, the ones where she bragged about using me for my money while sleeping with her personal trainer, on a 50-foot high-definition LED screen in center field. If you want to know how to legally destroy someone's reputation in under 60 seconds, or if you just want to see a gold digger get the most expensive reality check of her life, grab a snack. Because I have the receipts, I have the footage, and I have absolutely zero regrets. Let's get into it. To understand why I went this hard, you have to understand who Jessica was. We dated for 3 years, and for 3 years, I thought I was the luckiest guy on the planet. She was gorgeous, Instagram model gorgeous. She had the perfect aesthetic, the perfect hair, the perfect life. But perfection is expensive, and guess who was footing the bill? I work in cybersecurity. I make good money, but I'm not a millionaire. But for Jessica, I tried to be. I paid off her student loans. I paid the lease on her Mercedes. I paid for the influencer trips to Tulum, where she wouldn't even tag me in the photos because it ruined her brand aesthetic. I was blind. I was the classic nice guy idiot. I convinced myself that she was just ambitious, that she was building her career. 6 months ago, she started dropping hints about a ring, and not just any ring. She wanted a custom 3-carat oval cut. She sent me the link. It was $15,000. I remember looking at my savings account. I had been saving for a house, but I thought, okay, this is the woman I'm going to marry. She's worth it. I picked up extra consulting gigs. I stopped going out with my friends. I ate instant ramen for 3 months straight so I could buy this rock. And while I was working those 16-hour days, she was going to the gym. She started getting really into fitness, specifically late-night sessions with a new trainer named Mark. But I didn't suspect a thing. Why would I? I was too busy drowning in overtime to pay for her lifestyle. The discovery happened on a Tuesday. I'll never forget it. Jessica was in the shower. She's usually glued to her phone, but she'd left her iPad on the kitchen counter charging. I walked past it to get a glass of water, and the screen lit up. A notification from Mark Trainer. Now, usually a text from a trainer says something like, "Great workout," or "See you Thursday." This text said, "He's such a loser. I can't believe you're still letting him touch you." My blood went cold. I froze. I stared at that screen for what felt like an hour. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I unlocked the iPad. Her passcode was my birthday. The audacity, right? I opened the messages, and guys, it wasn't just cheating. It was a business plan. I scrolled back 3 months. There were photos, graphic photos, in our bed, in the Mercedes I paid for, but the texts were worse. She told him, "Just wait a few more weeks. He's buying the ring this month. Once I secure the ring, I'll stage a breakup, pawn it, and we can use the cash for that trip to Bali." She called me her cash cow. She made fun of the way I dressed. She made fun of my job. She literally said, "I just have to tolerate him a little longer until the check clears." I sat there in the kitchen, shaking. I wanted to storm into the bathroom and scream. I wanted to throw the iPad through the window. But then my cybersecurity brain kicked in. If I confronted her now, she'd gaslight me. She'd delete the texts. She'd spin the story to our friends and make me look like the jealous, crazy ex. No, I needed to be smarter. I needed to be nuclear. I took screenshots of everything. I exported the chat logs. I airdropped the photos to my phone. Then I wiped the iPad screen, put it back exactly how I found it, and walked out of the room. For the next 2 weeks, I played the role of the loving boyfriend. It was the hardest acting performance of my life. I smiled when she talked about her workouts. I held her hand. I even went ring shopping with her to keep the illusion alive. But behind her back, I was planning the event. I knew she loved attention.
She thrived on public validation, so I decided to give her the biggest audience possible. We had tickets to a baseball game that Saturday. I went to the stadium's website and found their scoreboard message packages. Usually, people use these for happy birthday or will you marry me? I called the coordinator and asked if I could upload a custom video file instead of just text. They said sure, as long as it's under 30 seconds and has no profanity. I said, don't worry, it's educational. I spent 3 nights editing the video. I didn't want it to be messy. I wanted it to be clear. It started with a slide that said, Jessica, I have a question. Then a slide of us looking happy. Then the receipts, the screenshots of the texts, the photo of her and Mark. And finally, a slide that just said, game over. I paid the $500 fee, I uploaded the file, and I waited.
Game day. The stadium is packed, 40,000 people. The smell of hot dogs and beer. Jessica is in a great mood because she thinks this is the day. She's wearing a white dress, subtle, right? She spent an hour doing her makeup because she knew there would be cameras. The 7th inning stretch comes. This is the designated time for Jumbotron messages. I nudge her. I say, babe, look at the big screen. I think they're going to show us. She gets excited. She pulls out her phone to record her reaction for TikTok. She's pre-smiling, doing that influencer wave. The video starts. The music is romantic, slow, acoustic guitar. The screen says, Jessica, I have a question. The crowd goes, aww. You can feel the love in the stadium. Jessica puts her hand over her mouth, fake crying. She turns to me, waiting for me to get on one knee. But I don't move. I just point at the screen. The slide changes. The music cuts to a record scratch. Up pops the screenshot of her text. He's such a loser. I'm only waiting for the ring so I can pawn it. I watched the realization hit her face in real time. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion. Her smile dropped, her eyes went wide. She looked at the screen, then at me, then back at the screen. The crowd went quiet for a split second while they read the text, and then the sound. It started as a gasp, then a rumble. Then 40,000 people realized what they were watching. The next slide popped up, a photo of Mark with the text, "Go fund your Bali trip with Mark." The boos started. It wasn't just booing, it was laughter. People were pointing. The cameraman, who deserves a raise, zoomed in on her face. She was bright red. I'm talking tomato red. She tried to grab my arm, but I pulled away. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "You wanted a memorable proposal? There you go." She didn't say a word. She grabbed her purse and sprinted up the stairs. She was running so fast she tripped on the steps, and I swear, half the section cheered. I stayed for the rest of the game. I drank a beer. I ate a pretzel. I felt lighter than I had in 3 years. When I got home, she had blocked me on everything, but not before sending me a string of texts calling me a psychopath. But here's the kicker. The stadium footage went viral locally. Her fitness trainer, Mark, saw it. Turns out, Mark didn't know about me. He dumped her too. So she lost the boyfriend, she lost the side piece, she lost the ring, and she lost her reputation. I saved $15,000 on a ring and spent $500 on revenge. Best investment I ever made. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because trust me, the fallout was even crazier than the game. Stay loyal, guys, or at least don't leave your iPad unlocked around an IT guy.